Hello everyone. We are going to the part two of UWC, which is the United World Colleges. In part one, we have discussed a lot about the holistic application journey, and we are going to dive deep about how to fill out the application form. This is a part two of it. So this is a form. I will put the link to this form in my bio, so you can just go and download the form. You can either decide to fill it as PDF, or you can just go and print it out and then you fill it and scan it and send it by emails. Okay, so this is the application process. We have gone through everything before, so we are going straight to okay, let me show you a little bit something here. You should be someone who completed in 2024 or 2025 for you to qualify, and you should be 18 or 16 years. Okay, this is what you have to know. So let's go to the application form straight. So this is the application form. This is the beginning of it, which is the personal statement. So what you are going to do here is you put your full names. That means the four names, like Abraham Ogwer Garangatem. You put your name here, and then your father's name, your mother's name, your gender, your date of birth, right? It should start with the month, like 12. Uh, it should start with the date. It could be 25th December 2008, right? Just like that. And then the country of birth, if you were born in South Sudan, put it like this. Your nationality is South Sudan. You don't need to put SSD, you can put South Sudan. And then you have to put the valid email address that you are using. Put the valid email address because they will be reaching out to you by emails. If you are shortlisted for interview or if they need any further document from you, they will reach out to you by emails. So make sure you put the right information. And then your home number, you can put your mother's or father's number here. Okay. What languages do you speak at home? At home. If you speak Dinka, you can put Dinka. If you are from Chuluk, you can put your language. If you are from Mandi, and you can put your language. And then if you speak Arabic, you can add Arabic. But they ask you to put the language that you speak at home. So I can just put these two. If you speak English at home, you can add it, right? You can just add. But if you don't, you can leave it. What other languages do you speak? Please list. So you can put apart from what you have listed here, you can put maybe if you speak Mandi, you can put it. You put Arabic. You put any language that you know you can speak, Nuer or what. You can just list them here, right? And then you put the level of understanding. Like if you put English, then it should be advanced, right? If you know English better. You put Arabic, it should be if it is moderate, you can just say moderate, right? So based on the proficiency of the language, you have to be specific, okay? And then school information. The name of the school. Like I can just put a line high school here. You can put the name of your school. I'm just using random names. And then number of years you have attended this school. If you started from that school in senior one, it should be 4 years, right? Based on the year you go to school, you have to indicate that. And then the grade you are in now. A lot of people are not aware about grade. Grade is either you are in grade, if we say grade 10, that's senior one, grade 9 is senior one, grade 10 is senior two, grade 11 is senior three, grade 12 is senior four. So if you are in senior four, you can say grade 12. And then address of the school, you can, for what I've just mentioned, Alliance School is Block O, Botown. But based on your school address, you can just enter, and then the phone number of the school. You can put your headmaster's, phone number here. Just need to put a random number, but you can put a number that you think is reachable, right? And then the email of the school. Your email address, the email of your school. You have to reach out to your school to give you an email because they will reach out to them. I can say Align School at gmail.com. I don't know the email, but You have to reach out to the school for them to give you the email address, and then the name of your your a teacher. Okay. So let me just say Daniel George. So I'm just putting random thing here, but you have to put the specific information when you are filling the form. So here you have to write, this is what is your favorite subject at school and why. This is something very important. They want to know something about you, your passion, what you love, and why do you love that subject. If I were you, I may just say it, let me just choose a random subject. I will say it, one of my favorite subject is mathematics. The reason I love math is that it gives me chance to solve problems. It gives me chance to focus, to identify and solve the equation, which let me focus at long, right? It gives you chance to focus, to solve the problems and come out with the right solution, with the right answer. And the reason you love mathematics is because it gives you a lot of time to focus. It has trained you to be somebody who is a problem solver because when you are solving a question, it need time, it need focus, it need attention. You need to be keen. You need to remember the step that you are following. So this is something important. So if they ask you about why you choose that course, like mathematics, you can describe like what I've said, but you can use your own intelligence, your own words. If you choose English, you may say, the reason I love English is that it has supposed me to understand tenses, to understand a lot about communication skills. I'm able to communicate to people. I'm able to convey my information to people in a right way. I'm able to, to understand and digest and catalyze everything in a given dimension. These are some of the things that you have to explain here. And it should be 150 word or less, okay? Make sure you describe something based on your intelligence, why you love the course. If you love chemistry, describe something unique about chem. Why do you think chemistry is very important? And why do you love it? Try to describe something unique. Be creative enough so that you can stand out. It is, is a journey and is a competition. So you have to let yourself be known by the selection committee. Two, use another essay. How do you think the United World College education will shape your future academic and career goals? So this is where you have to talk about United World Colleges. How are they going to shape your goals, your personal journey? Sometimes when you talk about a question like this, you have to understand the core values of UWC, which is the intercultural understanding, differences, mutual respects, inclusion, diversity, everything. These are some of the things that you are going to learn. You will meet with people from different diverse part of Africa, from different diverse part of the world. And if you can remember very well in the past place when we were talking about UWC, we said UWC is not just about about getting access to quality education, but to expose you to a community developments, leaderships and ethical standard. These are some of the things that you have to think about. How do you think United World Colleges education will shape your future and academic goals? You can just say it, UWC is going to shape my future because I will meet with different people from different cultures, different background, and I will be able to learn from them, position myself in a way that I'm going to give back to my society. I will learn new things. I will come up with new ideas to impact the community that I was coming from. So your career goal, like if you want to study engineering or you want to study computer science, you may talk about telecommunication services in the country that are not efficient. And for you to come up and develop some of the notable website, some of the important thing in the country that can give student access to a lot of opportunities, this is something you can do because you will be exposed to quality education and a great rounded group of people that are going to expose you to a lot of thinking. You learn new things, you challenge yourself. These are some of the things that you have to put. Talk about something that is going to impact your community. If you want to study medicine, look about how people are, suffering outside the city, maybe in the villages like Bo towns and other villages, right? You see how people are struggling to get medical stuff and this, and then you have that problem. You want to come and iron the problem out. That means when you go to UWC, you will be able to focus Focus deeply in your medical fields to make sure when you come back, you come and serve the society and the community you were coming from. You have to put something very unique about that. And then you have to share your hobbies, right? Activities you are passionate about and explain it important in your life. Your hobbies, if you like football, why? Why do you like football? Is it because you get to connect with new people, you get to interact with people from different background? Because if you are a player, you can meet with people from different team, from different communities, you know? This is something important. And if you are volunteering, why is it important to you? If you are volunteering with different group of people, do you learn new things? Do you get to connect with people? Do you make a new network, a new group of, you make a new circle from there? These are something that you have to watch and put them there so that when they're reviewing the application, they will understand that this is somebody who is well rounded, okay? And then when we talk about name the books and articles or movies that you recently read or watched. When we talk about movies, it depends on the movie that you like most and if it is important to you.